If your Novio 3D printer doesn't produce a good plastic steam in the load filament mode, and the 3D printer extrudes very thin filament, then the usual or probably not coming out of the nozzle, and the filament doesn't get pushed through the heated nozzle, you might be experiencing congested nozzle extrusion. In this video, we will teach you on how to clean or unclog the nozzle extruder. First, cut the filament and clean the rollers by removing the dust as shown. Never pull the filament out of the extruder. Next, heat up the extruder to 250 degrees Celsius. Once heated, try to extrude filament by clicking on the test extruder icon on the 3D Creator software. Or manually push the filament as shown. If the filament extrudes from the nozzle tip, try to pull the filament out of the extruder and wait until it cools down to 25 degrees Celsius before placing the new strand of filament. If the filament doesn't extrude from the extruder, the filament might have already clogged the nozzle tip. You need to contact Novio 3D support for assistance. Tips to prevent clogged filament in extruder. There are designated extruder and nozzle sizes for each type of filaments using Novio 3D printers. It is advisable to follow this tip to avoid jammed extruders. If you're going to remove the filament out of the extruder, make sure to first heat up the extruder with its required temperature. Manually push the filament to extrude, then pull it out of the extruder. Do not leave the filament on the extruder for a long time if you're not using the printer, especially for the special type of filaments. Leaving the filaments for a long time in the extruder will mix up its contents on the extruder. Improve your 3D printing experience by finding out new ways to solve 3D printing problems like unclogging the nozzle extruder when it's not extruding the filament properly. Always keep the extruders clean before and after you do 3D printing. Taking good care of your Novio 3D printer will make your machine last longer and avoid any trouble in operating it.